Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Trade Talks Live. I am Roger Wakefield, a plumber of 45 years. That's kind of crazy. You know, I started plumbing a long time ago, and really, I had no idea that that's what I would do forever. But, man, I got a great job, and I loved what I do. And it just, it grew, and it grew, and it grew, and it was so good. So we got construction cronies in the house. Chris, what's up, brother? Good to see you. But, you know, we started doing this. Like I said, never thinking that's what I do forever. It's like, I mean, I quit school, got a job. I'm like, okay, I'm a plumber for a little while. And I got to tell you, though, it's something that I really enjoyed. Loved it. And I went back to school, graduated my class, so I did okay. But the cool thing is now sticking with plumbing, growing with plumbing, I've learned to teach people the trades, teach people social media, teach people a lot of things. But I get to do it because of YouTube, and it really is cool. So we do this every day, knowing that if you want to grow in your business, your industry, your niche, your profession, study it every day for 30 minutes to an hour. You can move up to the top 5% of your industry in about a year. And guys, the people at top make more money. Not sure if y'all know that or not, but the very best welders, the very best pipe fitters, the very best superintendents, they make more money.
And they don't worry about losing their jobs.
Oh, no, because there's 100 other people that want them every freaking day.
That's it.
So, you know, guys, we talk about the trades. We talk about all the trades. We talk about things to help you learn and grow and make more money. So if you're interested, hang around. If you've been here before, man, welcome back. If this is your first time here, hang around, put the seatbelt on, buckle up, because it's going to be a ride.
Always is around here. I'm Henry Wakefield, a.k.a. Squirt, as you see on the screen, 20-year pipe fitter by trade. Dude, you've been plumbing longer than I've been breathing.
Well, I knew that because I was there when the sparkle kind of went, hey.
You didn't, did you? Yeah.
You know, just saying.
Time. It's a good thing, though, because it's kept my belly full.
Boy, isn't that the truth?
Through a good portion of my life. So that's a good thing.
You know?
But, guys, 20-year
Wait,
fitter
in a
by
way,
trade.
it's still keeping your belly full.
It is. It is.
Different ways.
Like, I love the trades because I love to build things with my hands. And that's something I was just thinking, it was something you said. Did you build tree houses and stuff when you were a kid?
Probably.
I did. I built a dumb zip line that I tried. Thank God I
Tried once.
did not break anything. Yes. One time, and we knew we had to tear that thing down. That was over. That was it for the zip
somebody ain't
line.
gonna make it.
That's it. But it's a good thing. Now, man, I get to build some of the coolest tools ever. And I get to run LeakPro. And we'd like to thank them for sponsoring today's episode of the Trade Talks. But
Go ahead.
we build the most precise leak detection system for professional plumbers. And our connection may just be a little rough today or something. I'm not sure.
It looks like it. I noticed
Maybe
it
that's
on-
what he was checking in here for.
I
I'm
noticed
not
it on
sure.
Instagram just a minute ago. Hey, Chris, are you still in here? How do we look? I mean, I know I look good. I know I look good. Sorry, did I say that out loud?
But yeah, back to LeakPro. We get to build the most precise leak detection system for professional plumbers. And when I say the system, guys, it's the complete kit. It comes with both pieces of equipment that I build. It's what I call the business in a box. It's got that probe, super durable for probing in and out of the ground. This is what we like for that meter to the home service, irrigation lines, anything out in the yard. If there's concrete above that leak, though, you're going to want the sidekick that comes in that kit. And it's the pistol grip style with an aluminum rod. So that aluminum rod, it's a less dense metal. So it enhances the sound more. And that's what eliminates that layer of concrete that you're listening through to pinpoint locate those leaks. So check out the complete kit at our website, leak.pro. If you're not familiar with how to do it, though, give me a call because I offer a 2-day in-person training at a facility that we built here just outside of Dallas, Texas. Give me a call at 8888 LeakPro.
Yeah,
I look beautiful.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you do because you're blurry. You blurry. Can't see you real good. you know. I don't know, guys. We'll try this for a little bit. See if the signal gets any better. We may just get off here. We've had computer problems.
Yeah,
We've had internet
today.
problems.
It's been a interesting day of technology. You know, we
It
all
has.
love technology in the trades.
It's really interesting because I've been in there cussing my computer. And they heard me at the far end. So it's like, okay, I'm doing it right.
So then I came and hit the reset.
But guys, look, and we get to do what we do because what I teach people how to do on YouTube.
Yeah.
And I teach people how to do YouTube. I teach them how to grow their companies. I teach them how to grow their brand. I teach them how to do the things that we do. So if you want to learn more about YouTube, go to justmattroger.com. It's a free webinar. It'll give you some pointers, give you some tips, and let you know that maybe, you don't need a lot of fancy equipment to get started. So go check it out. If you're in a best practice group and you feel handcuffed to it, or you've never heard of a best practice group, but you'd like to have a business operating system that will give you the things you need to grow your company, go check out residentialserviceprofessionals.com. It's a game changer. All right, we're going to start off by jumping into the national news like we do every day. Because Arizona, and we've got friends in Arizona. He ain't in here right now, but that's where Matt hangs out.
I was going to bug him. I
know.
I thought this was funny.
Arizona approves a $1.1 billion solar plus battery complex. And this is near Phoenix, and this is where he chills out a lot.
That's it. I figure he'll be passing by this thing a lot.
We may have to talk trash when he jumps in. But big news out of the Southwest today, Arizona's officially approved a $1.1 billion solar plus battery complex. And guys, this will be one of the largest hybrid power projects in the country. 500 megawatts of solar backed by a 300 megawatt battery array. Now that's just serious power. That's all there is to it.
Yeah.
Okay. Talking over 1,800 tradespeople on the site at peak, electricians, civil crews, mechanical installers, even underground conduit specialists. This project will push trenching. We need trenching safety.
Yep.
Conduit, inverter skid, logistics to the limit under brutal heat. Guys, Phoenix is kind of like Dallas. It's a little freaking warm.
Yeah.
They're a little bit drier too.
I was going to say,
and they get a little bit warmer. Yeah.
Long.
Crews will be working in triple digit weather. So the heat mitigation and shift scheduling are front and center in the planning. And guys, when I ran jobs like this, that's when I had crews coming in at 5 or 6 in the morning. And you say, well, nobody wants to come in at 5. Nobody wants to work in 115 degrees in the afternoon.
That's it.
They'd rather come in and work 5 to 1 or 5 to 1:30 and be able to go home and be in the AC when it's 115 degrees. Don't get me wrong, it starts getting hot at noon, but it's like, man, my day's almost over.
That's the key. My favorite hours were 6 to 2:30.
Yep.
If every job I got on, it was funny because you get that first year apprentice. It's like 6 a.m. Oh my gosh. And it's like, yeah, wait 1 week of working it.
Yeah. Wait till you get off in the afternoon every day for a week.
Second
You're like,
day,
oh my
they're
gosh.
like, do you know what time I got home yesterday? Yeah. Sure do, bud. That's the reason that we go ahead and get up that early and fight that part, because we have a full day when we're home. And that's what I love is you get that hot part. You're home indoors, being cool, cooling down from that hot
And this is cool for the parents. Think about how many dads can go pick up their kids at school and say, yeah, I've already put in full day and I'm coming to get you. It's like, Dad, you picking me up. Yeah.
Sure am.
But what's exciting for U.S. manufacturing is that the panels are American made. Now, this is qualifying for a full IRA tax credit. We need to find some of them American made panels. We need them over here. This is a huge win for the domestic suppliers. And bidding for electrical and MEP subs opens late Q4. Guys, that's a month and a half, 2 months away. So if you're a contractor in the region, now's the time to register with the procurement portals. Guys, start getting in there, getting your name heard, introducing yourself, saying, hey, guys, this is what we do. Build the relationship now. And if you'll do it, you'll appreciate it later.
Man, and Q4 started over a week ago.
I know.
This year's flown.
It has.
Flown, guys. But it has for y'all, too.
It completely has.
It's gone by quick.
All right. I want to jump into the comments real quick just to say hello to brother Chris. How you doing, man? Chris says, good morning. It is go time. Man, it's so good to see you in here. It really is. Man, we always talk the facts, and we're still.
Look at how the connection. We got one.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's the lowest I've ever seen.
But is that our connection here?
Yeah, that's okay. That's us connected to stream.
Guys,
wow, man, I'm
probably
so sorry,
it is probably going to kick us out. I mean, I'm telling you, the last time I saw it like this, all of a sudden it just stopped.
Booted, so
yeah. Same good-looking couple of fellas. Well, one of us makes the other one look really good.
One day we'll figure that out.
One day we'll figure out who makes one of us look good. I mean, we'll figure it out. Says, wow, that's a massive project. Brother, I'd love to be a part of that. Just to see stuff like that. Like building Parkland Hospital. We both got to work on the biggest hospital in the world at the time that it started.
Yes.
And it's like, okay, this is cool.
Well, that's it. That's what I want to talk to Matt, is to have him just slowly look at the progression of this thing and keep us informed.
Take pictures.
That's it, because it's cool to watch these projects when they start, and then a couple months later, and just to see the progress. That's it.
It is so cool.
It's neat.
I like doing that all the way through. Leave the camera there all the way through first day of opening.
Oh,
because then you see it come up from the ground. I mean, literally get out there early. Like if we do what we're talking about doing, we'll have a camera up next week.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I want to show just a big empty field. Randy out mowing once a week.
My little track.
You bet. Little tractor mower. Little bad boy. Bad boy.
I love
bad
it.
boy.
Yeah.
I know. But get Randy out there doing that, and you'll see that 2 or 3 times, and then you start seeing a tractor come in. A real tractor, not a little tractor. Not Randy's little Mattel tractor.
Yeah.
A real tractor.
No, I'm gonna pull out there with my Mattel. You gonna watch out?
It's gonna be like, watch me roar. But I do. I want to start videoing up from that all the way through. You see the job finish. You see everybody demobilize. You see everything get pulled off, and then that first day, you see everybody pull in and the parking lot fills up. It's like, that is cool.
That's it.
Hey, tell a story. All right. Bottom line: how to calculate field to office labor ratios for profitability. Now, if you're running a trade business, you need to know this number, because your field to office labor ratio is very important. Bless you. Now, for most companies, the sweet spot is about 4 to 6 techs per one office or admin employee. If you can get 4 techs to 1, you're doing good. If you can get to 6, man, you hit the lottery.
Yeah.
Because once overhead crosses that 30% threshold, your profit margin starts bleeding. Now, we teach people in like residential service professionals, a small service company, it's 3 to 1. You need at least 3 techs for every one person in the job. And you say, well, Roger, that's not very many. If you've got a CSR, you have a manager, let's just say those 2 people. You're running 6 trucks. You need 6 trucks running, and you're going to be profitable, because those 6 trucks can generate anywhere from 3 to 6 million bucks. Okay, maybe 1.8 to 6 million. If you're looking at your KPIs, you're looking at your numbers, you're looking at everything the way you should be, you can make that work, and you can make it work very well. But a simple way to track it is take your total field payroll. Say it's $600K, okay? Divide it by your office payroll, $150K. That's a 25% ratio. That isn't bad. You're actually healthy at that point. But you start creeping 1 to 1, and suddenly your admin payroll's eating your ability to scale. You can't grow, you can't market, you can't invest in tools. You're investing in your office help, so you don't have to do as much. Guys, what y'all need to understand, and I'm going to get up on a soapbox, this is where you need something like residential service professionals. The reason being, you need business operating systems that make you need less people in the office. We've got 2 less people than we've had in a long time. We're doing a little bit less, but I think that we're in a better position. We're making better decisions. We're doing better things, and we're using a business operating system.
Yep.
We're using AI to help us do a lot of things we do.
We're allocating the time better than we were before.
You bet. But we're investing in learning.
That's it.
I mean,
putting the right systems in place to help speed up our processes.
Look, and I love what Elizabeth and Lisa have done, because they have just jumped in like, look, we're going to learn this. And it's funny because like Lisa today, I said, look, don't do your job today. I don't want you building decks for me. I said, I want you to do this for you. I want you to do this for you. I want to see how it looks. And then I want you to take Randy's and I want you to tweak his and do this. And guys, it's just things we're working on. But she knows, look, I'm working on something cool. And She gets to do it. And then Elizabeth's helping me with my book. Elizabeth is helping do a lot of the stuff that we're doing with AI, and she had to learn it. And to see them get in here and learn, and it's like, look, it's making us better because we know what to do. And if you look at your numbers and make sure that you're factoring in true costs, the benefits, the taxes, the downtime, not just hourly rate. If it's, hourly rates are this and hourly rates are this, man, we're good. No.
Yeah. Don't forget your insurance and stuff. Like, you've got to have extra coverage there. Needs to be figured in. Period.
Well, like I said, review these ratios monthly using a product like Residential Service Professionals. You can use QuickBooks. You can use Google. I mean, you can use Google Docs to do things.
You could use a spreadsheet if you really
just a
wanted
simple
to.
spreadsheet.
I mean,
these will help you with your job costing reports.
that's it.
The goal isn't to run lean. It's to run smart. It's to run where you make money. I remember one of the first times I went over to a mentor and he said, bring your price book over, and I bring it over and look at it. He opens it up and shuts it and slides it back across. I said, what? He said, you're not charging enough. I said, you didn't even look at my book. He said, I looked at your prices. I said, how do you know I'm not charging enough? He said, because I run a business in Dallas too. I know what it costs.
Yeah.
Get people that understand. Man, I love that. Yeah. And that's still one of my favorite stories. Randy, working on a night shift. We're going to roll into safety because night shift work isn't always easy.
It's not. I'm very different. I can make that shift to a night shift and commit because I know it changes your full lifestyle. I don't get to live that day shift life. You completely change everything. Everything changes because you're up when everybody's sleeping and you're asleep when everybody's awake. But you have to be able to manage your fatigue for that night shift because it's a little different. Okay. But honestly, guys, this doesn't get talked about a lot. Not a lot of attention gets brought to this. That nighttime fatigue.
Yes. I'm trying to figure out the blurriness.
I know what you're doing. But according to the CDC, about 13% of workplace injuries are tied to workers being too tired. Okay.
And 13%, that's a lot.
That's a lot. That's a good chunk.
If you call any company in town and say, we can cut your safety accidents by 13%, they're all ours.
Yep. It's not just grab another coffee tired, guys. That is actually micro sleep level exhaustion. And I hear about this when guys first shift over to the night shift. They're driving home exhausted because their brains aren't used to that shift yet. Because I would usually tell the bosses, look, I need 2 days before that night shift.
Just to get
Why?
ready.
I have to shift my whole sleep cycle, and it takes me really 2 days to adjust my body the right way. But there's a lot of companies that do run night shifts that they are going to have to start treating fatigue like any other safety hazard. You're going to have to rotate the shifts, 3 nights on, 2 off. Sometimes I like dedicating your time to do that. And when we would shift, we would always tell them we really want 7/12. I know. But it's safer than working that week-long rotation. I kind of like 7 days to where I was just locked in. Give me my 7/12s and let me commit all my time to this to be that different so that I was locked in. And there was nothing.
Okay, wait. I got a problem.
Adjusted.
Look who snuck in over here. Over here.
Oh.
And is not over here.
Oh, down right there.
There's other stuff down there. Okay, so I'm going to interrupt real quick. We're a little blurry. Matt, you messed up. I'm just going to call him out.
Sure did.
Messed up. We were talking about you because of our first topic.
National news.
National news, brother, and you were in it.
$1.1 billion.
And it was all about you. And we were like, man, this is going to be great. You're going. Matt's going to learn it. And it's like, wait, Matt ain't even here.
Yeah.
Mr. Miyagi Plumbing and Viking Lease Whisper. What's up, brothers? Happy Tequila Tuesday. Got to go be a hero. There you go. He's already gone. Plumber and Trades says, morning, gentlemen. This is my second to the last week of school before heading back to work. See, I love that. They take off for a month or so, go to school, and
that would have been so nice.
Instead of 2 or 3 hours, 3 hours a night.
Yeah. 3.5.
Yeah.
5
nights
to
a week,
8:30.
every
You
week,
weren't
yeah.
home till bedtime. It was rough.
Yep. All right. It says, morning, gentlemen. Second last, lots to review and prep for test. Can't wait to get back to work.
Yeah.
Construction Crony says, my overhead's 18%.
Yep.
That's livable, brother. That's doing livable really well. And then Rafter B Leather Company says, my apprentice license is expiring soon. Shops haven't hired me due to lack of experience, which is very little, but they want a year or 5 worth of job time. Any advice moving forward? Find a smaller company where you can get those hours in. Find one. I had a company in here just the other day here in the Dallas area, and I asked him, said, do you hire green people? Do you hire experienced people? What do you want? He says, I hire people with a positive attitude.
Yes.
I want people to come in with a positive culture.
That's it.
So Rafter B Leather, check it out.
It is. Sometimes it is hard to get into the trades at the beginning, guys, because they want that experience. And I've argued till I was blue in the face. Are you kidding? Like, you want somebody with experience. How do you expect anybody to get experience if you're never hiring anybody that has no experience? How do we do it? Keep calling. There's somebody out there that will give you that opportunity and that chance, and then it will be the right fit typically. So,
and look, guys, back to safety, because I don't want to get away from that. But you've got to understand the night shift. Sometimes people are much safer working nights than they are during the day. Remember, we were talking about Phoenix a while ago. It's going to be 115 degrees. We know that.
Yep.
Okay. Let them do that. And then set up cool down areas with hydration stations and bright lighting. The bright lighting will keep you awake. Yep. You get these guys that they want to go lay down and take a nap. They're telling you, look, I'm exhausted. Okay. And then don't laugh off the pre-shift naps. I'll tell you what, I used to work days. I used to work 8 hours during the day and 8 hours at night. Y'all figure that one out.
Yeah.
I would literally have a 4-hour break in between. And what I would do, I'd take about a 2-hour nap, get up. I'm good. And I can do that for a little while. I can do that for about a week.
Yeah.
8 hours in the day, 8 hours at night, 4-hour nap or 2-hour nap in the afternoon, getting ready to come back in at night. And then a 2-hour nap in the morning or early in the morning, getting ready to go back in for the day.
That's it. And after that week, somebody have to go, hey, your alarm's going off. Get up.
Yeah. Somebody have to come in and hit me with a baseball bat to get me out of bed.
That's it.
But a 90-minute nap right before reporting it for a night job can legitimately prevent the accidents.
Yeah.
Guys, get people what they need, make them safe, and let them get the time off.
That's it.
But keep an eye on them, because it can be a problem. Okay, new construction. Now, high-rise residential towers in Houston and Atlanta. And guys, we've got these here, and I love it. But Houston and Atlanta are both getting major skyline upgrades. 2 new 45-story luxury towers are breaking ground next year. Now, combined, they'll bring over $1.4 billion in total construction value and employ over 900 MEP trade workers. That's just what we do. These towers aren't just big, they're complex, with underground parking, multi-level retail, and mechanical penthouses. Now, both are adopting prefab bathroom pods and modular corridor racks to cut months off of the schedule. And for MEP, guys, for the entire MEP crowd, this means demand for skilled chill water installers, riser balancing specialists, plumbers, electricians, pipe fitters, welders, HVAC techs, all kinds of things. It's going to get busy. Now, apprenticeship programs in both cities are already fast-tracking enrollments. I guarantee Local 68 is looking for people. Guys, if you are not looking at stuff like this, thinking, look, this is the future, get in, learn it, and grow. Because it's going to be a game changer.
That's it. And getting in on some of these, because it's mixed use. So you're going to get to see multiple styles of the way things are actually done for the different spaces and areas, which I love to see, and especially if there's tenant finish out later, because residential spaces get really interesting in some of these high rises. So really cool work.
All right, we're going to roll right into mindset growth. And I love this because the power of consistency.
Yep.
Why showing up beats talent every single time. So we're going to get really personal here, but the trades are full of talented people. But talented people without consistency, without culture, does not build a good career. I've hired some people, I thought, man, this guy's talented. And when they walked out, I was glad to see them go. Just chase right out the door. Showing up early, being dependable, and putting in steady effort will beat raw skill every day. I will take somebody with a positive attitude over a prima donna any freaking day of the week. Dude can say, look, man, I do $5 million a year. Okay. You still suck.
I learned this as an apprentice. I was good. I was real good. I knew plumbing. Went in a bunch of day one apprentices. I'm teaching them how to read a tape measure, how to use a bandsaw, how to do a lot of things. I had the skills, but we were working, like I said, 6 10s and an 8. So occasionally I'd take a day off. Consistency matters, because after that first round of layoff came up, the boss approached me and he goes, hey, want you to know you cleared this round because you're really good. But the next round, consistency is really going to play a bigger role than your skills, because I have to have people on the job. That's how we get paid. Oh, yes, sir. Noted. I will not miss another day again. It happens, guys. Because I've seen those apprentices that weren't the fastest learners, and they end up running jobs 5 years later. Not because they were born for it, but because they kept showing up, asking the questions, and they stayed humble about it. And that's who people like to work for.
You know, the cool thing is, again, guys, it's that attitude.
That's it.
And that's what you're looking for. And I love that he said that the other. He said, look, I will take attitude over anything else. They can be green, have good attitude. They can be experienced to have good attitude. But guys, look, we started doing this because of what I started doing in YouTube. So this video is sponsored by me. And literally, I started a plumbing company. I started trying to grow it. I started getting ripped off by marketing companies and started hating it. I started a lot of things. And then I decided I'm going to learn social media, because I had reached out to some other people, and literally marketing companies said, hey, I want to do social. They said, okay, tomorrow's National Pizza Day, make a post. And I'm like, well, other than where that pizza comes out, it has nothing to do with plumbing. Why would I do that? And they're like, oh, it's just so people see your name. And I'm like, but that's not how I want to be seen. So I started doing YouTube, and I learned how to do YouTube, and now I teach people YouTube. If it's something you'd like to learn to do, go check out justmetroger.com. It's a free webinar, and it teaches you some things that will help you get started and help you get going. And if you've already got a company and you want to do like we talked about earlier, learn to lower your office labor, and you do it by getting systems and processes in place that help them do the job for them. We've got systems that can literally give you your KPIs every day. You don't have to go tear apart a file, search every job, add all the numbers. It does it for you. So go check out residentialserviceprofessionals.com, because a best practice group, a business operating system that helps you get your labor down to where you can make more money, helps you grow. And if growing is something you're interested in, check out residentialserviceprofessionals.com.
That's it. And everybody, we'd also like to thank LeakPro for sponsoring today's episode of the Trade Talks. Because, guys, the LeakPro training, it's real tools, real techniques, and real results. I offer a 2-day in-person training, and it gives plumbers and leak detection techs the full system, okay? You've got to do the complete kit. Comes with both pieces of equipment, that probe for outdoor underground things, irrigation, stuff like that. That sidekick whenever there's a layer of concrete above it, or asphalt, patio, pavers, anything. The sidekick's great. Check out the complete kit at our website, leak.pro. But like I said, this is about the training. It's a 2-day training. I teach you how to locate the lines themselves, pinpoint locate leaks under the slab, outside of the slab, even go to the sewer systems I've got one cast iron and one plastic to teach you how to go to that clean out outside of the home and do some testing to determine precisely where that sewer system's leaking. If this interests you and you are really ready to bring leak detection in-house and add it as a specialty.
Wait, we've got an emergency.
Oh.
Matt McDonough, he jumped in. He's got a quick one. He says, look, I got a quick question. I got to get in the hole. How many margaritas does it take to get a clear picture of you? The way the screen is today, it's going to take a lot.
A lot.
It's going to take. Okay, sorry, I didn't mean to. I just saw we had an emergency.
6 Roger Ritas.
Okay, no, yeah. Everything's going to look
It'll
clear.
look great.
Okay, sorry about that. It's an emergency. Sorry, I didn't mean to mess you up.
I love it. But guys, in that 2 days, I'm going to run you through 20 to 50 leaks, and you're going to pinpoint locate them. It starts out of 130,000 square inches out there. It's like finding a needle in a haystack. You're going to be able to find that needle in that haystack, though, by the end of the 2 days, because you're going to learn the full process, guys. And guys, I only offer it for 3 trainees in a class. That way you get that one-on-one attention that you need so that you leave here with the confidence knowing exactly how to go in and locate leaks. So if you want to reserve a spot, give me a call at 8888 LeakPro. Because, guys, it's time to keep this in-house. If you're a plumber out there and you don't do leak detection, you're the reason I do what I do. I love building the tools and teaching you how to do it so that you can keep this in-house. So give me a call, 8888 LeakPro, or book me for a Zoom on the website, leak.pro.
And I like that, guys, because you can give him a call. You can go to the website. Either way, reserve your seat. Because finding leaks is one thing, but profiting from them, growing your business off being able to find them is a completely other thing. And it really does, guys. It works. All right.
Click back here real quick. We'll come back and hit the handyman up there.
Sorry about that. Helping handyman says logging on my part this morning.
It's lagging
slightly
on
out of
our
focus.
end.
Oh, brother, we're doing
having tough
bad.
connection
We
today,
know that. We're having all kinds of problems. And fruits 7. There you go. Make sure I got these up here. Yep, I saw the good morning fellows up there. Now, I want you to make because construction cronies, man, this was a good one. It was, hey, Roger, you'd be so disappointed in the plumber on one of my jobs. Messed it up bad. Massive sports complex with change rooms and showers. Missed 13 floor drains.
Yeah. Oof. Yeah.
Man. We used to lay stuff out with a total station, and it was amazing.
I've seen some jobs where they only draw those floor drains on the architectural prints. They never get converted over to the plumbing drawings. And that's how they got bid. I almost guarantee it. It happens. You got to watch for it.
Scan Pro Technologies in the house. Great to see you in here. It has been a while.
Hope you're having a good day.
Absolutely. Okay, all trades and resolving conflicts over tool charging stations. We've never had a problem with things like that, have we?
No. Cords unplugged, my charger unplugged because theirs was more important.
Yeah.
This fight happens all the time, okay? Tool charging, I had my batteries charging. Why'd you unplug it? Everybody has batteries, and we know that. We talk about it a lot on here. They're getting better. Drills, saws, pressers, torches. When 10 guys need 2 outlets, when they get 2 outlets, things get ugly really quick. A splitter's the first thing I keep in my box for when it's like that.
A heavy duty cord with a big splitter. It's like, here we go.
That GFCI, that major splitter, the heavy duty one, because I typically need a lot of power.
And then they come in and say, well, you can't have a splitter because you can't have that many plugs in. So, well, then you better get more spider boxes.
That's it. Well, who's in charge of temporary power? Because we need 100 more boxes.
There you go.
If that's how you want it to be. But guys, first rule, mark and map your charging zones by the trade. Okay. X amount of trades on the job. Y'all get this many plugs because we're limited. And that's fine. Everybody needs to know where their spot is, though. And if you do some color-coded cord reels, I've been on jobs where your company only had this colored cord and everybody had a special cord. It was freaking nuts trying to get those cords, but it helps. Okay. It helps keep the peace on the job. Second, use a charge and pull policy. 1 hour max per battery. Then clear that outlet. Okay. On large sites, the GC should appoint a temporary power coordinator to avoid freeloading trades, running extension cords everywhere.
Why you got to cost freeloader?
Well, I mean, it's just the cost of getting the job done is how I look at it.
And that was always my deal because it was literally hey, y'all should have put more spider boxes in here. They're like, well, we're working on. Okay, well then I'll just pull half my crew off because we can't do things.
That's it.
And they're like, well, you can't do that. Yeah, I can. If you can't give me the power to do the job, I can pull my guys.
Yeah. And the reason that I'm not up with your schedule is you.
Yeah. And I'm documenting it every day.
That's right. Here's my
that email I sent you that you replied to? There you go.
That's it.
But there's a big hospital project in Dallas that saw daily arguments disappear after they posted a power map and labeled each spider box by the floor. Okay? Guys, respect is part of safety. You've got to understand that. Unplugging someone's gear without asking is never good because you never know what position they're in. They're trying to get things done just like you are.
We're all trying to get that job in, baby.
Yep.
Work together.
All right. Laws and licenses, Randy.
Ooh, so a liability case here. Subcontractor that was fined for unlicensed trench work. And guys, we've been talking about this a lot. There's been more incidents this year, but this is a hard lesson. There was a Florida subcontractor that was fined $75,000 and suspended for a year after doing unlicensed trenching on a utility project. The general contractor got hit too for not verifying that the sub's license before they mobilized. You've got to CYA, guys. The fallout didn't stop there, though. The insurer refused to cover the damages because the work was performed by an unqualified contractor.
All right, I'm going to get up on my soapbox. I'm just telling y'all, guys, look. And and I want to say this because we know of companies that are unlicensed, growing on YouTube saying, hey, man, we're plumbers.
Yep.
What happened when we went in and searched all 4 of their websites? Because they've got 4 companies across the United States. What happened when we searched all 4 of them?
Expired everywhere. Nothing was current.
Suspended, denied, or revoked. They're not licensed. And what happens is, the big problem is, if you hire that company to do your plumbing and something goes wrong, and guys, look, I had a great general manager in here yesterday for a podcast. And he said, Roger, look, we've burned down houses before. We've flooded houses before. Yeah. I hate to say it, but it'll happen again. It's what we do at that time to make sure things get fixed, things get taken care of, and things get done right. They're licensed. They only send out licensed plumbers. If they send out an unlicensed plumbers, guess what? They're going to pay out of pocket to rebuild your house.
Yep.
Don't just believe just because somebody's got a company, they're licensed. Go in and look at the stuff at the bottom of the page when it says they're licensed by the Texas Department of TDLR, Texas Department of Licensing and Regulation. That's electricians and HVAC techs. Texas State Board of Plumbing Examiners. Guys, make sure the people that you bring in are licensed. Because every GC or prime should verify licensing through the state database before the first shovel ever hits the ground. Add it to your project startup list. One missing credential can kill profit on an entire job. If you, God forbid, somebody dies, somebody's going to write a check for $1 million. There's not that much profit in a job like that.
Yep. That's it.
Guys. And number one, if you're licensed, keep your licenses.
Keep stuff.
Chris says, yes, says, I even did the layout for them. The rough end's all wrong. Breaking tile off the wall to get to the urinals installed. They have pipe running on the outside of the walls. They tied into a hose bib feed. Man.
Oh, wow.
Maybe we should fly to Canada. Check that out. Always opportunities. Hey. I'm just saying. Good to see you here, Chris. It really is. Guys, if y'all have not subscribed to the Construction Cronies, go check it out. Metal stud framing up in Canada. I mean, he's got an accent. I don't know if he knows that, though. He don't sound like us.
You got an accent. I don't know if you know that or not.
What are you talking about?
I got one. I get told about it whenever I leave the state.
Yeah, it's the only time we get told about it. All right, business training sport, delegating the right way. How to train field leads without just hovering over their shoulder.
Micromanagement, it's got its place. I hate it. Okay, most of us do. We're tradespeople. I remember they used to tell you got to have that journeyman direct supervision. Oh, what? I need him over my shoulder yelling at me all the time. No thanks. Okay, yeah. I don't like that. Guys, delegation, it's not about dumping the work. It's about developing your people. Okay. Start by choosing the right task, the ones that you do often, but you don't have to personally touch. Okay. And that's something that we learn a lot is pick the things you like and you don't. Get rid of the things you don't that are a waste of your time that you don't really have to give your care to.
I like this next part though.
Then define the result, not just the steps. Yeah, here's the parts I need you to do, but here's what I want in the end of everything. Tell them what done right looks like. Give them that example that you did last week. Hey, here's what I used last week whenever I did this. This was the outcome. Shadow them some week, 2 weeks before that full handoff. Make sure they're doing things right before you completely walk away. And then you switch to 5-minute daily check-ins. How's it going? Awesome. Great. Bye. The biggest mistake that leaders do make is hovering, hanging out, watching over and making sure. It kills the confidence and it slows the growth. You don't want to slow growth. We all want to proceed forward. Provide a short video or a written SOP as the backup so that if they ever need that reminder, hey, here's that quick video.
Yep.
I'm not going to micromanage you. It's there if you ever need it. When they nail it, acknowledge it in front of others. Do it publicly. That gives us all that sense of belonging and feeling better about what we're actually doing. We know we're feeding in to the whole. Mm-hmm. Okay. You're not just saving time here. You are multiplying your leadership capacity. And that's how you've got to look at this. It's not just, oh, I'm getting rid of all my work. No, you're passing your work on to others so that you can focus on the more important things. And that's the key to this and getting it done the right way.
And it works.
Big time.
it's a great way to teach. It's a great way to educate. And I love the idea. Explain the end result.
Yeah.
You know, I used to work for people who are like, look, hey, I need you to hang 3 pieces of pipe right here. Okay.
Okay.
Where's it going? What's it for? Just hang the pipe. Well, is it falling this way? Is it falling this way? I mean,
there's lots of things I need to know.
But when it's like, there's a mop
type.
sink down there, we're going to drop over, run across, you're going to run this down to a vent right down there. Now I can line up on it. Now I can do different things.
That's right.
Always give them the big picture. Let them see it. Let them see the end result. And it'll work. All right. We're going to move into vehicles because this is a good one. When do you sell and when do you repurpose your older vehicles? Because if your service van has hit 150 miles, 150,000 miles, it says,
or more.
Or,
8 years.
Or maybe 4 years of service.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Guys, it's time to start thinking about it. It's time to evaluate it. Compare last year's maintenance cost to payments on a new van. If repairs are more than 20% of the cost difference, you might be losing money. And I would say you probably are, because if your repair is 20%, you're down a vehicle for a lot.
That's it.
And before you dump it, consider repurposing it. What if you use the older vans as training vehicles for new technicians, or convert them into mobile parts vehicles? You can even update the wrap to keep the brand fresh without a new purchase. And guys, I've seen that. I've seen a van that's freaking 20 years old wrapped towards like, man, that looks good. It's like, you really think so?
Park that thing around town. I mean,
at the big box stores, set them out in the parking lot. There's people pulling in there buying products, coming out and saying, man, I wonder if they'll come install this. Yes, they will. Smart fleets are trimming down. One HVAC company cut fuel costs by 12% by selling 2 underused vans and sharing route scheduling digitally. Because there's so many different things that you can do to help repurpose, reuse your vans. And you know, like Squirt said, look, wrap it, make it look beautiful, go park it somewhere. Imagine having a little scooter in the back of a van. You drive over, you park it at the big box store, you pull the scooter out of the back, you drive it back to the shop. You get up the next day, you drive over to that van, throw the scooter in the back, drive it to another big box store. You can do all kinds of things. And the neat thing about it is it works. It helps you get out and get seen in front of people. Okay? And it works. All right, we're going to roll into Social Media Spotlight, the fabrication series. And this is run by Brian, a pro metal fabricator who takes viewers deep into the art and science of metalwork. And guys, this is cool because I got to go to Skills USA. I got to go like the past 3 years. I love the metalworking that these kids are doing. It's so cool. But now Brian's known for his precision TIG work, sheet metal forming, and chassis fabrication tutorials. Now, what makes this channel great is how it blends professional knowledge with creative fabrication. It's not just welding beads, but it's explaining why the setup matters. His TIG Like a Pro series and recent stainless turbo manifold build videos have racked up millions of views. It's education, it's detailed, it's a reminder that the best tradespeople never stop learning. You ever heard me say that? Never stop learning?
Yes. All my life.
It works. It literally works. So, Randy, tell me about the fabrication series.
So, what happens when the engineer picks up the tools? You get anything you want.
You get Mark Rober.
I love it. Like, that's it.
You
that's
do.
it. Some of the most creative guys.
Yeah.
And like, I've had engineers on the job that are like, Are you an engineer? No. Why? I mean, everything you talk, like, everything an engineer does.
The
like,
way you think. Yeah.
This is my system. This is my space. This is my trade. Of course, I know my trade that well. And it's like, oh, I could design it. Yeah, I probably could. If you taught me a few little things that I need to know for that. But that's what I love. Seeing it from the other end of the spectrum, stepping in. And this is a great one for welding, guys. It really is. Joined back in 2015, 667,000 subscribers with over 96 million views. And that's only at 322 videos. So doing some really good things here. We're going to kick off into videos. Start out with the oldest, just like we always do here. One of my favorite things to do. You know, it's a great TIG Tuesday. He does a lot of TIG. All right. TFS 74 Sportster Air Cleaner Restore. Started out a lot in the automotive area. Like it was saying, you know, building chassis and stuff. That's how we're going to get into all this welding. This is back how he got started building some cars, roll cages, things like that. I think it's pretty freaking cool. Mm-hmm. Kick over here to popular real quick. Busting fake internet welds. I see it all the time. This is goofy stuff, and it's like, what? That ain't real. That's all fake. I love to see real welders going in and tearing some of these things up, going, look, this isn't real, guys. Don't fall for this. Because youngsters are out there, they're more curious about welding than anybody, and I don't want them believing crap.
Yeah.
I want them seeing the real deal, and I like to see that, hey, don't believe this. This is bull. So I love to see somebody going through and doing that. This video paid $10,000 more than I charged to weld this part. Nice. Good thing is you can make money on YouTube. You really can. Mm-hmm. It is a very good possibility. Coolest stick welding tacking trick I learned. I can remember my first night in a weld booth, first time ever touching a welding machine. And yeah, you want to talk about striking an arc. That's a little trickier than it seems. It looks as hard as that quick clip and makes it seem, because it really is. It's a skill that you have to learn. It's part of the first things that you learn. Some of the latest stuff they've been doing, and it's one of my favorites. You don't need all these TIG cups, seriously. And this is so true, and I found that out because I was a pipe fitter, so I worked with a lot of different welders. Every welder liked a different cup. It's figuring out the one that you like for what you're welding on and things like that. Some of that goes into play. I know a lot of guys that love the real fat cup because they could do that real wide bead, and that's just what they preferred. It's a preference thing. You don't have to have everything out there to be able to do your job.
And learning to weld, learn how you weld and getting your process the way it feels to you down, guys, that makes all the difference in the world.
That's it. And that's what a lot of these videos are for, guys, to help you figure out what is your preference. I came up learning under a bunch of different old guys, and they all had different preferences. So when it came to me trying, I wanted to try a lot of different things to see what is it that really feels good to me? What am I most comfortable with? Ooh, I like this. I like this heat. It's a little different than everything I was taught. That's part of welding, is putting in the reps, getting in that learning, and learning like TIG welding, thick to thin. That's trickier than it sounds, guys, because that thin can't hold as much heat, and that thick, you have to have a lot of heat to get it to break down. There's an art form to get those things done. So go in, check out some of these channels, and pick up on some of these tips, because they can really save you in some of those weird situations that we do come across in the trades for sure. Let's see what we got on shorts real quick. Most popular shorts here. Oh yeah. We are going to go back to that. Welding in China be like, that's going to be great. I guarantee it, because we see some of the welds that come across. Pinchy bits be worn. Man, some of the warnings and stuff that we see on some of the stuff we use is crazy. But I'm going to kick back over here to the latest, because he's been working on this plane. We were talking earlier about the stainless headers and stuff. He's been doing some work on this thing. Really freaking cool. Because like we said, he is a fabricator. He works on vehicles, parts, working on a jet engine on a plane. Really freaking cool. So guys, get out there, check them out. The Fabricator series or Fabrication series. There's a whole story behind that too. Get on there and check it out. Tell me what you think.
It's pretty cool.
It is.
All right. So, guys, residentialserviceprofessionals.com. If you run a business, if you run a service business and feel like you're on an island, you're by yourself, guys, this is your crew. This is what you need. Residential Service Professionals is a community built for owners and field leaders who want proven systems, not just theory. The good thing about it is it's a business operating system. You also get weekly coach through groups, okay? The weekly group coaching is amazing. The pricing calculators, how to figure things out, hiring frameworks, marketing templates, all made by tradespeople who have been there. I know, because I got to help make some of it. So instead of wasting time reinventing systems, you plug into ready-made systems that actually save you hours every week. We talked about field labor versus office labor. This helps your office labor do more with less hours. It's about growing smarter, not harder. All you got to do is check it out at residentialserviceprofessionals.com. Join a network that actually gets your world, that understands you, that has been in your world. Go to residentialserviceprofessionals.com and get a business operating system that'll help you put more time into you. It'll give you time to work on your business, not in your business. Getting systems and processes in place to help you do more with less. I'm telling you, it's what we're doing here right now. And it's working so good. So guys, if you want to learn more about that, this video is sponsored by Residential Service Professionals. Go check it out at residentialserviceprofessionals.com. And speaking of that, the real Julie Jones is in the house. Say good morning, Roger and Randy. Is it me or you're having video issues? I think it's you.
Yeah, gotta be.
I mean, we don't look as blurry as we think that we look right now, but then again, yes, we do. So, you know.
I look blurrier on your screen than I do on these two right here. I look crystal
yeah,
clear.
we look amazing over here. Matter of fact, I went over here and it ain't even anymore. Yeah,
it's there somewhere.
It's gone.
It's okay.
Anyway, we think we're still going live.
Yeah.
But guys, maybe we're not. There we are. There we were.
It's working at it.
Yeah, maybe we're not there. Anyway, Julie Jones, yes, we are very blurry.
Yeah, we're still there. Good.
Chris is okay. Have a great day, everyone. Chris, thank you for jumping in here, brother. We really do appreciate it.
Thanks for hanging out through the blurriness. We appreciate that.
Yeah. Hopefully the audio was good.
That's what I'm hoping for the podcast and everything. It should carry over well. Y'all let us know.
Guys, we do what we do because of something I started doing on YouTube 7.5 years ago. I literally started doing YouTube. I started learning social media. And if you would like to kickstart your YouTube, if you think, you know what, I could never do YouTube, that's a voice you need to quit listening to. I'm so glad that I didn't say that in the beginning. I'm like, you know what, man,
let's go for it.
I got big eggs and a basket to carry them in. I'm willing to try anything. Let's go.
Do it.
And we did. We jumped in and started doing YouTube. And the cool thing about it is it worked. It literally made it so easy for us to grow because people were watching us. People were searching for us. People were finding us. And then they were jumping in, watching videos. It worked. If you want to do YouTube, or if you've even thought about it, go check out this free webinar. It's free. Did you hear me say free? It doesn't cost you anything. It'll teach you that, look, you don't have to have the fancy equipment. You don't have to have a lot of followers. You don't have to have a lot of views. You don't have to have all that. What you've got to have is an idea to say, hey, you know what? I think that I can do this and I think I can bring value to people. If you want to do that, go check out justmattroger.com. I think you'll be surprised. It can teach you that YouTube might actually work for you and help you save money from ads and everything else you're doing and actually build better relationships with people. So go check it out at justmattroger.com.
That's it. And everybody, we'd also like to thank LeakPro for sponsoring today's episode of the Trade Talks, where we get to come in and talk trades for an hour each and every day on weekdays, Monday through Friday, and we love that. But at LeakPro, we get to build the most precise leak detection system for professional plumbers. And when I say the system, guys, I'm talking about the complete kit. It comes with both pieces of equipment that we build. Got that probe, T-handle style, super durable for probing in and out of the ground. That's what we prefer for that meter to the home service, anything in the yard, irrigation lines, stuff like that. But if there's concrete above it, asphalt, pavers, anything like that, you're going to want the sidekick that comes in that kit. It's my favorite, the pistol grip style with that aluminum rod. And that aluminum rod is less dense metal, so it enhances the sound more, which is what eliminates that layer of concrete so that you can pinpoint locate the leak underneath. So check out the complete kit at our website, leak.pro. But guys, don't just settle on the equipment. Learn the process. If you don't know how to do leak detection, give me a call. I offer a 2-day in-person training here just outside of Dallas, Texas, where I'll teach you how to locate lines, pinpoint locate leaks under a slab, outside of a slab, even how to figure out where a sewer system's leaking at. Yeah, figure that one out. I'll teach you exactly how to do it. Just give me a call, guys. Let's talk about it at 8888 LeakPro, or you can visit the website, leak.pro. Book me for a Zoom call there, and we can get on and discuss the equipment or the training and how we can add this to your list of services.
Guys, look, thank y'all for being here today. I know that the video looks horrible unless you're on TikTok. I don't know. Y'all may be complaining too. Actually, no, y'all got lots of bars.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, we had computer problems today. It is what it is, but I love your resilience, power through technical issues and still deliver amazing content. You two are rock stars. Julie, thank you very much. I appreciate that. We both do.
We try every day.
We do. We try every single day. But guys, we get to do what we get to do because of y'all. It's the fact that y'all jump in here. It's the fact that y'all jump in here every day. You know, you keep coming back and watching and hanging out and, you know, coming from TikTok over to YouTube and leaving comments and talking with us. We love what we get to do. And y'all make it happen. I saw the comment said that we're lagging on Instagram too. And everything is, so it tells me we're having a problem with StreamYard. It looks good on our end, but the output's not good. Like I said, we had computer issues earlier. We lost our internet for a while. We got everything back up in time to go live. Maybe not go live in a good way, but we were able to go live. So guys, thank y'all so much for being here. If it was your first time, man, I hope you come back again. If you've been here before, we really don't know why y'all come back, but God, we're glad y'all do. So whatever you do out there today, do it safe and have fun.
Happy Tequila Tuesday. Ours may kick off early. We'll see. Hope to see you back here tomorrow, guys. Love it when you show up. And we'll see you tomorrow. Get out there and hit it effing hard. You know we will. See you tomorrow.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate y'all being here.